Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies which are NEM, Vechain and Tezos. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis and price predictions for free. Also like our videos and leave a comment. Let's start our analysis with the NEM. As you can see here, after having hit the 0.10 US dollar, we have experienced a retrace back. So what we see here is a long white candle with just a slight increase in terms of volumes. The MACD, for the very first time, is now turned positive with both the curves oriented upwards. Now, what we should be expecting over the next weeks? We can then switch to the weekly chart in order to have a better idea of what we should be expecting over the next months. Now, as you can see here, we've experienced an increase in terms of volumes, which means a spike in volumes, a POC. So let's not be confused by the color of the candle in this case, of the volume in this case, which is red. In terms of resistance, the very first area where NEM is going to move over the next week is definitely 0.20 US dollar. As you can see here in terms of weekly analysis, for the first time since 2020, both the curves are up, are above the zero, okay, which is an extremely bullish signal. So what I expect for NEM over the next weeks is to be hitting the 0.20 US dollar threshold. From there, I do believe we are going through a squeezing movement like the one that we have experienced here in 2017 before a new attack till to US dollar, which actually is the all-time high, which we might visit again over 2021 and 2022. Now let's move on. Let's analyze Vechain. Vechain has a relative strength lower right now if compared with the NEM1, and also you can see here then for the Vechain, both the two curves of the MACD are below the zero. Okay. Now what we see here is actually that we have experienced three long white candle, yet in terms of amplitude they are not strong enough to believe in a very strong upward movement. So what we should be expecting, what we should be seeing in order to be quite sure about the movement up for Vechain is that we need some white candle like this one. Okay, so we need an increase in terms of amplitude. This increase in terms of amplitude we might have after having broken above the 0.012 US dollar. Now let's move on and let's switch to the weekly chart in order to analyze the long-term trend. Okay, we have hit 0.02 US dollar, which was my target for the previous month, which has been hit perfectly, and from there, as suggested, I was expecting a squeezing movement. Okay, so a retrace movement back. The MACD is, as you can see here, is above the zero, but both curves are oriented downwards, which is a negative signal. So if we have to compare NEM with Vechain, we can definitely say that NEM has a better chart right now. So if you are not holding any of them and you are eager to buy, I would say that NEM right now has a relative strength higher than Vechain, and under a mere technical point of view is much better than Vechain. Okay, now let's move on. Let's analyze Tezos. Tezos, as you can see here, is inside a horizontal rectangle between 2 US dollar, from where I expect now a rebound, and 4 US dollar. In terms of MACD, as you can see here, both the curves are oriented upwards, yet they are still below the zero line. Now let's move on and let's analyze the weekly chart to better understand what the long-term trend analysis is suggesting to us. Okay, so 4 US dollar is definitely a very strong area from where we have experienced multiple times actually movement back. Okay, it has been tested here, for the third time in this chart here, and then last time here. So in terms of volumes, we don't see right now enough volumes in order to predict a movement up over the next weeks. Okay, so we need a new point of control, maybe analyzing how this is moving over the last 2 weeks can tell us a little bit more. So if Tezos is going to break above this area, so above 2.5 US dollar, then we definitely might see Tezos moving again till 4 US dollar, because right now this area, 2 US dollar, actually an area of rebound, technical rebound. As you can see here, we had a reversal pinball with a huge tail, and what we have experienced afterwards was a strong movement till 6 US dollar. Okay, here again another small reversal pinball, and now we have a doji. So right now we are not actually confident about a movement, an upward movement for Tezos. We need to wait until having a real strong technical pattern which can tell us that actually Tezos is ready to skyrocket. So right now we don't see anything. Actually, we have just two chances right now, or moving horizontally or downwards. Okay, this, as you can see here, the last 7 candles are quite small. Here we also have a reversal pinball, a long black candle. Here we have a doji and a small long white candle. So right now we don't have enough data to say to instate that Tezos might be a strong movement up, a strong buy. Right now, NEM is definitely the best one. For Vechain and for Tezos, we need more volumes coming in place. Which means I would suggest to wait right now. Thank you, guys.